Today is 75th Republic Day of India, and wish you all a very happy Republic Day to everyone here. And I am very happy to be here today to part of annual day of Aspire B School. When Deepak called me, secretary of the school, invited me for this today's event, I said, I'll definitely come. What a coincidence. Republic Day and School Day together is very fortunate to be here, part of this event. Class 6, I want to join army, come what may. That was the motto, that was my aim. After, from 6th standard onwards, I start preparing to join Indian Army. And I joined Bharat Scouts and Guides at the class 8, and I represented to Bharat Scouts and Guides National Award from President of India. That was in class 10th. Thereafter I joined NCC, then I joined Indian Army. So I served for almost 25 years across the country. So whenever I meet parents, I always ask one question. See, nowadays Indian Army's technology is so improved. Any child join Indian Armed Forces, they will do very well because of technology, the improved technology. Everyone is looking for joining IT sectors and some other comfortable zones. But I am not forcing you to make your children to join armed forces. You just give them opportunity. After coming out from the army in 2013, I started Bharat Rakshak Foundation. It's an NGO organization run by all the defense forces officers, volunteers. And we made around 85 children to join Indian Army for last 1 year with our motivation, with our support. Because when I joined Army, there was no support, no guidance from anyone. Now I am being a villager, I can say. I studied from government school, Netaji High School, you must have heard in Mutanaluru. I studied from there. During that time, I am not able to join English medium schools near Mutanaluru village. SFS college was the nearest English medium college school at my village, near my village. I could not able to join that school. That was the situation during that time. So with this Bharat Rakshak Foundation, we used to go to government schools and Indian youth, village youth. We identify the village youth and we used to motivate them, we used to make them understand, we used to guide them how to join armed forces. Serving army is a proud privilege for every Indian. Today I am standing here right in front of you with the grace of God. I am alive because I conducted so many operations. I was there in war, Kargil war in 1999. We lost so many officers, those who were served with me, like Captain Vikram Batra, Captain Manoj Pandey, Captain Saurabh Kalia. All these people, I have seen them very closely. We trained together in Indian Military Academy. Now we are all missing them because they given their life to the nation. One should always respect them to the Indian Army. When you meet any Indian Army people, you just ask them, you just say Jai Hind. If you ask them, how is your nature of work during the service, they will be very happy. So ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಈ ದಿನ. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಒಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಸೇನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 2000ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೊಂದು ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವು. I don't know how many of you understand Kannada, I don't know. I am trying to talk to in Kannada. Many of you like local, maybe you understand Kannada. So that's why I am trying to talk to Kannada. Because I can speak Kannada, Telugu, Tamil and Hindi, English, all those languages. Because I can speak around 7-8 languages fluently. With my service, during my service I learned all this. So I hope you better understand in English. I'll speak in English only because many of you North Indians are here, I can see. So I can share my one experience during the service. In 2000, I was posted in Kargil, near Kargil, Jammu Kashmir sector. So when I came to know there are people who are militants are trying to attack on my camp. I was the camp commander. So those people are hiding around 55 kilometers away from my camp. So during that time there was no road connectivity, no vehicle movement. I cannot take any vehicle and move. I just have to walk in. There is only tracks for existing. So we moved around 15 kilometers. Our team was comprising of around 40 soldiers, one doctor and myself, along with some mules. You all understand what is mules? Mules are the horses. We used to take those mules for the carrying our heavy luggage. So around 15-20 mules were there, and 40 people along with one medical officer and some porters who used to carry our luggage. Some local people. So after moving around 15 kilometers, I saw there was no movement. Then I suspected something is going to be happen here. Then I told my soldiers to stop there, and we went to that village. We picked up some civilians from there. Around 20-25 civilians we picked up them, and we asked them to move ahead, we will follow you. So those militants were standing from 4-5 hours, before 4-5 hours, they are waiting for us to come to their firing range. When we moved near their firing range, they started firing on us. Around 7 to 8 militants we suspected. Moment our soldiers started moving towards them, they opened the fire. Till the time civilians are moving, they are going ahead, they did not open the fire because they always support them. That was the only reason they never used to kill those civilians, because they need always support from them. So what happened? They started firing on us, and we got around 3-4 injuries to the soldiers. And the soldier who was walking behind me was carrying the rocket launcher. It's a very effective weapon. He got the hit on his leg and he fell down. Then suddenly I took that rocket launcher and started firing on those militants. So it was a very effective weapon. I fired around 2 rounds. With those 2 rounds, around 4-5 people destroyed. And 2-3 militants, they started running away. Then they came to know, okay, he is the commander, he is very capable of taking this situation, and we need to kill this fellow. Then they targeted me. They targeted with AK-47 weapon, and the soldier who is walking behind me, he stood in front of me. He took these 2-3 bullets on his chest to save my life. So I am telling you this example because, see, if you are loyal to your team or your people, they will always support you. They will save your life. So that is the motivation we used to have. Then I said, okay, my son, see, you saved my life. Come what may, I will save your life. Unfortunately, that day it was snowfall, heavy snowfall, and I asked for the helicopter for the evacuation. That helicopter didn't turn out. and luckily our medical officer was there. He had given the first aid and we carried him 15 kilometers back to our base camp. From there we shifted to Jammu military hospital and he was survived. Now he is alive. So that was the promise I gave and I saved him. So this is the best one example I am telling you. These are the things happen many times during my service. So soldiers there in borders, they are guarding our nation, giving their life. Recently, we lost one officer, Captain Pranjal, in 65 RR battalion. He was posted there during the operation. He lost his life. He had given his life to nation. They are from near Anekal, Jigini. I went to his parents. I met his parents and his wife. He just 1 year back he got married. That lady left him. So I went to his place. I met his parents and his wife. And when I met his father, he said, that is the kind of motivation we should have, one should have. When I asked his parent, how you feel? You lost your son. They are saying, he had given his life to the nation. If he would have been not there, somebody else has given their life. So I am not worried about that. So that is the motivation, that is the challenge people are having. I met most of the martyrs families. Everyone is saying the same thing. So once after they join army, they will forget everything, their own needs, own comfort, own life, everything they forget. So that is the kind of motivation we used to get. We used to get soldiers, even officers, everyone. So I keep telling many stories. There is no end to it. So I am happy to be here. So addressing you all, sharing my experience. And thank you very much for giving the opportunity to speak about sharing my experiences. And I wish you all very best. Take care of your children, motivate them, not only joining army, armed forces, even make them best citizens and ask them to not to use mobile phones, even gadgets which disturb their personal life as well as the studies. Now some children are there, they should also understand. Becoming a citizen, good citizen is also very important. Not only joining armed forces, becoming a good citizen itself is a very good. Learn good things, make yourself physically active, play games. We still remember our days, there was no gadgets. We used to use playing games, acting, participating in activities was the main, passing the time and killing our time. But nowadays, we have so many gadgets, so many things to do sitting at home, not involving actively, taking care of our health and active in sports and games. So once again, thank you very much and wish you all the best. And I am very happy to be here today. All of you, please join me saying, Bolo Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Please say louder. Bolo Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Bolo Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Thank you. Jai Hind. Jai Karnataka.